Do you find yourself constantly seeking validation and approval from your partner in your relationships? Do you feel like you lose your sense of self when you're not with them? If this resonates with you, it's possible that you may be grappling with love addiction and codependency. Join us in this video as we delve into the connection between love addiction and codependency. We'll also provide you with valuable insights and practical tips to break free from these patterns and build healthier relationships. The signs and symptoms of love addiction and codependency. Understanding the signs and symptoms of these patterns can be the first step towards breaking free from their hold. Let's explore some common signs and symptoms of love addiction and codependency. 1. Difficulty being alone. Fear of being alone can be problematic, as it can lead individuals to stay in unhealthy or codependent relationships out of a fear of being alone. They may also struggle to set boundaries in their relationships or prioritize their own needs and desires, as they may feel that their value is tied to their ability to please their partner. This fear of being alone can contribute to love addiction. People struggling with love addiction may compulsively pursue relationships, seeking out new partners even when they are not emotionally ready or compatible. They may also stay in relationships that are unhealthy or abusive, out of a fear of being alone. 2. Jealousy and possessiveness. Jealousy and possessiveness are common issues that can arise in relationships involving love addiction and codependency. Individuals struggling with these issues may feel intense fear and anxiety at the thought of losing their partner or being replaced by someone else. This fear can lead to controlling or possessive behaviors, such as monitoring their partner's activities, isolating them from friends and family, or becoming angry or manipulative when their partner spends time with others. These behaviors can be harmful to both the individual and their partner, as they can create a cycle of emotional manipulation and abuse. They can also prevent individuals from developing healthy and fulfilling relationships, as they may struggle to trust their partner or establish a sense of mutual respect and independence. 3. Feeling anxious or insecure. As a result, love addicts and codependents may constantly seek reassurance and attention from their partner, seeking to quell their feelings of insecurity and anxiety. They may be prone to clinginess and may become overly concerned about their partner's whereabouts or activities when they are not together. This behavior can be detrimental to both the love addict and codependent and their partner, as it can create an unhealthy dynamic of dependence and enablement. It can also lead to feelings of resentment and frustration, as the partner may feel overwhelmed by the constant need for attention and reassurance. 4. Staying in unhealthy relationships. Staying in unhealthy relationships is a common behavior among people with love addiction and codependency. These individuals may stay in relationships that are abusive, neglectful, or otherwise unsatisfying, even when they are not happy, out of fear of being alone or abandonment. Love addicts and codependents may have a deep-seated fear of rejection and abandonment, which can lead them to cling to unhealthy relationships out of a belief that it is better than being alone. They may also struggle with low self-esteem and a lack of confidence, which can make it difficult for them to end a relationship or to assert their own needs and boundaries. 5. Putting their partner's needs before their own. Love addicts and codependents may believe that their value and worth as a person is determined by their ability to meet their partner's needs and make them happy. They may also feel guilty or responsible for their partner's happiness, even when it comes at the expense of their own. As a result, they may neglect their own needs and desires, and may even suppress their own feelings and opinions in order to please their partner. This can lead to feelings of resentment and frustration, as well as a lack of fulfillment and satisfaction in their own lives. How love addiction and codependency can impact friendships and family relationships. Both love addiction and codependency can impact friendships and family relationships in several ways. 1. Over-involvement. Over-involvement is a common behavior among individuals struggling with love addiction and codependency. It involves becoming overly invested in the lives of their loved ones, often to the point of neglecting their own needs and boundaries. Individuals who experience love addiction and codependency tend to assume responsibility for their loved one's happiness and welfare. They may feel compelled to resolve their issues or provide unsolicited counsel. Moreover, they may have difficulty declining their loved one's requests, even if doing so jeopardizes their own well-being. 2. Neglect of self-care. Neglect of self-care is a common behavior among people struggling with love addiction and codependency. These individuals may prioritize the needs and desires of their loved ones over their own, often neglecting their own self-care needs in the process. People who struggle with love addiction and codependency may experience feelings of guilt or self-centeredness when prioritizing their own needs and wants. They may believe that their worth as a person depends on their capacity to fulfill the needs of others. Consequently, they may disregard their own self-care needs, such as spending time with friends, engaging in hobbies, or taking care of their physical well-being. 3. Difficulty with conflict. Someone who is suffering from love addiction and codependency may feel responsible for the emotions of their loved ones, and may struggle to assert their own needs and boundaries for fear of upsetting them. This can lead to a lack of communication and a lack of resolution in conflicts, which can ultimately harm the relationship. To overcome this behavior, they may need to work on developing stronger communication skills and learning to assert their needs and boundaries in a healthy way. This can involve learning to express their feelings in a non-confrontational manner, such as using I statements and actively listening to their loved one's perspective. How to set healthy boundaries in relationships when dealing with love addiction and codependency. Setting healthy boundaries in relationships is crucial for individuals dealing with love addiction and codependency. Here are some steps that can help you establish healthy boundaries. 1. Identify your needs. Identifying your needs is a crucial first step in setting healthy boundaries, particularly for individuals struggling with love addiction and codependency. These individuals may prioritize the needs and desires of their loved ones over their own, often neglecting their own needs and boundaries in the process. To identify your needs, it can be helpful to take some time to reflect on your priorities and goals in the relationship. Ask yourself questions such as, what do I need to feel fulfilled and happy in this relationship? What are my boundaries and limits? What behaviors or actions from my partner are unacceptable? 2. Set limits. To set limits, it can be helpful to identify the specific behaviors or situations that are causing you distress or discomfort. This may include behaviors such as controlling or manipulative behavior from your partner, or situations that make you feel uncomfortable or overwhelmed. Once you have identified these behaviors or situations, you can establish clear limits around them. For example, you may set a limit around how much time you spend with your partner, or establish boundaries around financial or emotional support. You may also need to communicate these limits clearly to your partner, and be willing to enforce them if they are violated. 3. Practice self-care. Self-care can involve a wide range of activities, from taking care of your physical health by getting enough sleep and exercise, to practicing mindfulness or engaging in creative pursuits. The key is to find activities that bring you joy and fulfillment, and to make them a regular part of your routine. It can also be helpful to seek support from others, such as friends, family members, or a therapist. These individuals can provide a safe and supportive space for you to explore your own needs and boundaries, and can offer guidance and encouragement as you work to establish healthier patterns in your relationships. 4. Seek support. Seeking support from a therapist, support group, or trusted friend or family member is an important part of setting healthy boundaries in relationships. For individuals struggling with love addiction and codependency, it can be especially helpful to work with a trained professional who can offer guidance and support as you navigate your relationships and establish healthier patterns of behavior. Support groups can also be a valuable resource for individuals struggling with love addiction and codependency. These groups provide a supportive community of individuals who are going through similar challenges, and can offer guidance and encouragement as you work to establish healthier patterns in your relationships. Be patient and kind with yourself, and celebrate your successes along the way. By prioritizing your own well-being and establishing healthy boundaries, you can build more fulfilling and rewarding relationships in your life. As we have discussed, love addiction and codependency are two distinct but related issues that can have a significant impact on an individual's life. If you or someone you know is struggling with love addiction or codependency, please reach out for support. Remember to take care of yourself and prioritize your own well-being. Viewers, we want to hear from you. How do you differentiate between healthy dependence on a partner or loved one and the unhealthy patterns of love addiction and codependency? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments section below. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to the Happy You for more informative content on mental health and personal growth.